The following is brought to you by UAMS.
Welcome back to Good Morning Arkansas. We're happy to have Professor Edward Williams and student Payton Ransom here to share about the UAMS Physician Assistant Program, Heroes Against Hunger, and everything that you guys are doing with that. But first off, thank you two so much for being here with us this morning. I want to start off by just kind of explaining what a PA is.
A PA is a medical provider. They are board certified and state licensed to practice medicine under the supervision of a physician. Most PA training is about 26 to 28 months, so a little over 2 years of very intense, very focused training on the medical model, the same model that physicians are trained under. And once they graduate, they get their state license and they're certified, and they can practice medicine in any state, just about any discipline. They can get a history, get a physical exam, they can order labs, interpret those labs, order a diagnostic test, as well as find diagnosis and treatment plans for patients.
That's so cool. So you get to do a lot of the duties that physicians do, but you don't quite have the same certification, right? But it's a similar process.
We're working together as a team for a patient-centered, patient and family-centered type of approach to help improve the access to health care, especially here in Arkansas, where the PA profession is about 500 licensed PAs right now, as compared to, say, Texas, which they have over 1,000. So we're trying to improve awareness of the profession in Arkansas and hopefully improve the access of health care to Arkansas as well.
And Payton, you're actually a PA student, so talk about what the schooling is like at UAMS for PAs.
Sure. So I am now in my second year. I've transitioned into the rotation stage. For the first 13 months, you go through a didactic phase. We're in the classroom from usually about 8 to 4 to 5, just hitting the textbooks hard. And now we're out in the rotations, getting hands-on clinical experience, and planning on graduating next August.
And what's that like for you, getting the hands-on experience?
Sure, so you get to see what a day in the life of PA would really be, of course, under your preceptor or the person that's kind of teaching you. You go through the different specialties. Being a PA, you get a generalized background in pretty much everything. And you just go through family practice, general surgery, orthopedics, et cetera, et cetera.
And have you found which specialty you're most interested yet? Or are you still going through those rotations and trying to figure it out?
That's a good question. I'm basically keeping my mind open. I want to give every specialty a fair shot, and we'll go from there.
I love that. I think that's really cool, especially that you get to try out so many different things before you commit to one. But you guys have a race coming up, so tell us about that.
Sure. We are happy to announce the 6th annual Heroes Against Hunger 5K. It's going to be October 5th at 8 a.m. in the morning out at the Murray Park, the trail, right there, River Trail. Yeah.
And what is the money going towards? You mentioned Heroes Against Hunger.
For sure. So all of the proceeds go to the Arkansas Food Bank, the Foods for Kids program, where every $1 feeds 5 meals. And so all the money that we raise will be going to them. We're shooting for another $10,000 donation. Last year we were able to give a little over $12,000, which was our biggest donation to date.
Yeah, so you mentioned that this is the 6th year that you guys have been doing this. You said last year was a great success. How was it all built up to this moment? Why was it something you guys wanted to do again?
One, just because we didn't realize how big Arkansas is facing hunger itself. We are actually, the statistics-wise, 1 in 4 kids are actually at risk for hunger here in Arkansas, and we're second worst in the nation for elder hunger as well.
That's interesting too. Elder hunger, that's not something that I was even aware of was a huge problem here in Arkansas.
Yeah, I wasn't either until we started really learning more about what the food bank does. But we are giving all our money to the kids. It's a big kid event. We have a superhero costume. We've actually partnered with the Arkansas Department of Health, and they're providing 150 flu shots that we're giving out for free for ages 6 months and up. And we're also doing fluoride varnishes for kids to help protect the teeth before all the Halloween candy.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Halloween is coming up. But you mentioned all that fun that you can have, but is it an event for everyone? Because when people think of a 5K, sometimes they're like, oh, I'm not in the best shape, I don't want to run a 5K, but can anyone join?
Anybody can join, and I will say, as far as courses go, it's very flat. So if you are looking to do your first 5K or even just walk it, it's a very easy trail.
And how can people get more information on this?
Sure, you can go online, heroesagainsthunger.raceroster.com. You can also search us on Facebook, 6th Annual Heroes Against Hunger 5K to learn more.
Oh, that's so fun. And how does the PA program tie into all of this?
We host it. We put it on. We all volunteer, work hard every year pretty much, all year. putting it on, getting sponsors, like that.
One of the inaugural class, back class 2015, they were asked to choose an effort to do fundraiser for, and that class chose the Arkansas Food Bank because they realized some of the disparities that kids in Arkansas were having. So this is something that was thought of and sponsored and ran by our students exclusively. Our faculty has some input and help coordinating things, but it's something that the students do, and we are really proud of them every year that they've done this because it's been a really good effort, and we've kind of grown every year since then.
That is so cool. And it must be cool for you to continue on that tradition that was started before you were there.
It's neat. It's neat to see it grow too. Each year it's gotten bigger and bigger, and we hope to see the same with more people coming out and the more money that we can keep donating to the food bank.
Awesome. Well, one more time, let's just let people know where they can find more information if they're interested in getting involved.
Sure. You can go online, heroesagainsthunger.raceroster.com, or search us on Facebook, 6th Annual Heroes Against Hunger 5K.
Well, thank you two so much for being here. It's great learning about PAs, everything that you guys do with UAMS, and of course this event. Hopefully people get involved and you guys can raise even more money this year than you did the last 6.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, well, next we're learning more about the 4th Annual Fall Food and Craft Fair with DHS. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.